judge.
What works for the Dodgers doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah, well, we had opportunities again, and they don't hit with runners in scoring position. So same old, same old.
Well, they were going against Max Fried.
Doesn't matter. You have people in runners in scoring position. You got to take advantage of it. It doesn't matter who you're up against. The Mets proved it. You can be up against the worst pitcher in the league and still not do anything. You put runners on, you got to get them over. You're going against one of the best pitchers in the game. You have them in scoring position. You have to get them over. You don't know how many times you're going to have the opportunity. And supposedly, they had plenty of opportunity, and they just never took advantage of it. So they lost 6-4.
Well, we'll talk baseball in a bit. I just want to say, okay, a little late 4th of July, but coming into this week, I still got this up. And even though I wasn't directly shooting off the fireworks, man, well, I was, so still shooting them off, but not like to being the maestro of the real mortars, the real heavy fireworks. But this thing's still very much, let me put it to you this way. God, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. And yeah, that's the thing with this, though. It's just like with the leftover fireworks and everything like that the next morning. Yeah, it's a real distinct smell dealing with fireworks. And I've been playing with that, galvanized carbon stink for years now. But still, just like 4th of July. And I even got the saying across the back, dealing with the vengeance and versus punishment and everything. So it's just like, yeah, pretty badass. But like I said, I think it's still smoldering and still burning there. What else do I got going on? Last week we saw, I basically had a mana pot. But this week, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm feeling kind of down in the dumps, to be honest. I'm drinking out of a fucking trash can. But seriously though, good spot down in Pittsburgh. It really is a crab shack, and they do serve their premium drinks. Fuck, I gotten it anyway. I think it was Romulan Ale, so I thought it was a cool gimmick with the lobster and stuff. But can't beat it.
Did you say Romulan Ale?
Well, remember the like, Mike, are you ever that kind of drinker? What you stop? What? Yeah,
I'm not drinking. Listen, I didn't eat lunch.
Okay.
Right?
Well, who told you to stay out in the pool all day?
Oh, that's the thing, though. Going back to that, man, I would not leave the pool. I mean, I lay out for sun in my backyard just to get if I got time, or it depends when I'm working.
Sometimes last week he didn't leave the pool. He stayed at the pool. So yeah,
I totally forgot.
Coming into yeah, and falling asleep out there with a nice sunburn going on, I can't blame it.
Yeah, we know what it is to fall asleep while getting suntan.
Oh, that's what I was getting at. That's, excuse me. I'll tell him the middle of telling Mike.
I think we were only out there for like a half hour. We fell asleep.
Somebody drew a dick on your face?
No, we.
But I'm not ruling that out.
No,
parts I do not remember.
No, there was no police academy skit or anything like that. We were just relaxing. It was kind of cloudy out too, and I guess we fell asleep. Not even a half hour, and then we were just completely red and burnt. So we were doing like calamine lotion all over our bodies, like ow.
Oh, it was so sad and so horrible though, because it's like, okay, I want to go out, hooking up. I wanted to go out dancing, I
think we did go out anyway.
What's that?
Waited. We stayed in for dinner and stuff.
Oh, but that's the thing though, is instead of going out and hooking up and everything like that, we're still having a good time. We're still having a good spring break. We couldn't move later on in the day with the sunburn so bad, and that's the thing. It was like 62 degrees and overcast, and we still got fried.
Well, that's the worst. Like they do say, even if it's overcast, it's going to be worse.
That radiation was
because it doesn't feel like you're getting suntan, but you are, and it just becomes a lot worse.
That was just pure radiation.
Yep. Well, we saw Moby that night, I think.
Well, I remember like saying, screw it, I'm going to go out and have my spring break anyway. I took a car out to town and I made it about 20 minutes of trying to move or dance. And okay, I'm going to drink away the pain and just keep dancing and have a good. No, man, I can't move my legs. I am just. So I very stiffly Frankensteined it, back to the hotel. We had a nice, ice chest, case of beer between us. Keep the nice green aloe sitting on top, right? And we're just laid out, just glowing radiation, and we were watching Monty Python, and that was it for the one night. I mean, to leave it up to me to like completely ruin spring break. It's like, let's get a little sun. It's just get a little starter tan or something, right? Damn.
It's all right. You gotta do things stupid and you'll learn.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about our generation more than anything else. Is like, what was our biggest teacher? Anything in the classroom? Fuck no. FAFO. That was the one and only way we found out. And I FAFO since day one-ish.
Have they made a movie about like a bunch of old fucks going away for spring break when they're like in their 40s?
Yeah, and a sequel, and I think the sequel was so good that they're never going to make a third one ever again. But then again, we are talking about Adam Sandler, the laziest fucking Hollywood by bar none.
It wasn't Adam Sandler.
The
I don't think they
he's
ever
talking
made
about
this movie.
Morgan Freeman, Kevin.
No,
right?
I'm talking about Grown Up.
Spring break?
I don't know, but 4 old people that went away. You're talking about that, right?
Yeah, but I mean specifically for spring break.
Oh, I don't know if it was for spring break. Unless you want to talk about Grandpa or Old Grandpa, whatever it is.
Dirty Grandpa?
With, Dirty Grandpa, that's it.
Robert
De Niro and what's his face from High School Musical? Zac Efron. Yeah, they went away because it was like him to get away before he was getting engaged or something like that.
Well, I'm going to get into the list of what we got going on, though. We could appreciate this just in recent months, with Otis out with the elbow surgery. Same thing with Liv Morgan. She had her shoulder surgery. For some reason,
remember, don't forget Gable.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Gable is out for the rest of the year, and El Grande Americano, I don't know. I think he'll show up in the Royal Rumble. I think he's going to be in AAA for a while.
Americano is actually still there.
Well, speaking of which, there's no more Tiffy time for.
Did they break up?
My understanding, I thought, I don't know, but even so, I think there's going to be a brand split and things like that. I don't think there's any more Tiffy time for Ludwig. Yeah. But as far as El Grande Americano, he kind of disappeared off the face of the map. I'm sure he'll show up. But meanwhile, those Kevin Owens
actually says they are. Says they're still together.
They're getting married.
Okay.
Thinking Kevin Owens is.
They have reconciled.
Okay, I didn't get the reconciliation.
So yeah, there was subsequent reports that they broke up, but then they reconciled.
To be young and beautiful again.
Well, you got to think about it. Ludwig is struggling to get TV time. Tiffy is the women's champion. She's getting pushed heavily. And he's barely even on. So I'm sure that probably had something to do with it.
TV time and she's got Tiffy time.
Yeah. Even though she freaking called out another fucking ancient person. Like, I don't understand why they keep bringing back.
Oh my God, enough with Trish Stratus already.
Yeah.
What is the point? Just challenge freaking Valkyrie or something like that.
This is what, kind of, grinds my gears a little bit, right? So you got Bianca Belair. She's out until SummerSlam because of a busted pinky. Now, if you got a busted pinky, you tape it up here, and you just I can't do it because I got double jointed, but you just keep fighting. You got two fingers, and you just wrestle. That's what you do.
The other finger. That's basically what you do to wrestle.
Out until SummerSlam with that shit. I'm like, you got to be. She's not a real wrestler. Things like that. That a lot of part in that whole division just irks me lately. They got so much good, but no, they're going to push Jade King.
Well, no, Jade Cargill's she's going to win, but she's going to lose the belt right away.
You think?
I think Tiffy's dropping the belt either way on SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi's going to come in knock out Cargo and take the belt. Screw her over. She's not ready to be a freaking champion. She's not.
Yeah.
Like, her in-ring work is not great, and they just keep pushing her for some stupid reason, and it just...
Like I said, it would be different if she worked at it. If she grew up watching wrestling, loving,
It doesn't matter. I'm sure she grew up watching wrestling, but being in the ring, like, you gotta
I don't think so. Otherwise, she would have a clue. She's not a fan. You could see Cargill. She's not a fan. It's like another.
She's just a bodybuilder who wants to be famous.
And that's the thing, though, which is
fine.
Lex
Luger was definitely a better wrestler than her.
But no, I just getting started like that, which is fine. That's what they want to look for. Young, and especially with her build and everything like that, sure. But damn, yeah, she has not developed. And like I said, they shined Batista, talk about a turd, up to the point that, yeah, he was, main event status. He was not a good wrestler, but he had enough going on. He had enough skills. He, could, protect himself and roll out of stuff. But Batista had some ability in
But he doesn't have a groin.
Oh, okay. Going to get into this, though. In a surprising angle, Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Minecraft had won the tag straps for the New Day. I want to open this up to you guys. What do you guys really think? I want to wait for that too. What you guys think? I'm thinking, possibly a good sign for the tag division. I mean, it's not the first nor the last time for the New Day, I'm certain. But what angles where they could go, I think it loosens things up. But it'd be interesting to see where they go with the tag teams.
What do you mean by split?
If there is another draft.
They're not doing a draft. They would have done it by now. Unless they're waiting until September, but there's no reason to do the draft. They just swap people back and forth. Draft was stupid anyway. You knew where people were going.
Well, that's just that casual switching back and forth. That's the whatever switch that I'd be referring to. Yeah, that's all I'm thinking with that. But as far as the tag teams, there we've seen a lot, but we've also seen how tight and a lot of lazy booking. I was gonna ease up to this later on, but man, Triple H has been getting beat up. Seems to been taking a lot of heat for various things. A lot of which is could just be fan chatter and silly. Others are just
Well, one way they can get more people actually on would be to cut out the 15 to 20 minute walk and entrance music playing. You want to get more people on, you got 2 minutes to get to the ring and start talking. I mean, this whole 15, 20 minutes of fast forwarding, it's ridiculous. And then once he's about to talk on the mic, another 15, 20 minutes for frickin' Randy Orton to walk out. Like, you're already half hour in and you haven't even done anything yet. Just cut back the bullshit. Get rid of the dead air. And you can have more people on and more matches, more entertainment. You don't need to have freaking drawn out fucking entrances. You want to do that for WrestleMania and all that because you gotta get the ring all squared away still? Fine.
Right.
But don't run a live show where you have a set time limit.
Exactly.
It's just like I fast forward all the time. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I click 10 seconds at a time too, because you don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Because Peacock.
I love it.
Just get rid of that, and then you can actually have one more match to showcase people, like Karrion Kross, like freaking Valkyrie. Like, you can have people actual wrestle and showcase that rather than have them coming out to a freaking 20-minute entrance. There's no reason for that.
You know what? I didn't see Stephanie Valkyrie on any show this week.
I haven't seen her since the ladder match.
Is she all right?
I don't know. I don't think there was an injury, but I think she did get hurt. They're keeping it. I have no idea. That'd be worth it to.
Is she wrestling during Evolution?
I don't know.
She'd have to be, booked, I'd imagine. But that is a good point. We should look up Valkyrie. Now, while we're at it, go ahead. Now, talk about Valkyrie. I'll look it up.
They just threw Julia a belt, so...
Yeah, she's the only one that has the belt. Roxanne has the tag team. What's Valkyrie doing? Making her Money in the Bank would have been, a way to showcase, what she can do. But no, they had to push freaking Cargill. No one cares about, like, you hear every time she comes out, it's like crickets.
Yeah, she got
She's
no
32.
Jay
Yeah,
Cargill?
okay. Yeah, that's
No,
what I thought.
Vakir's
Yeah,
32.
but Blackhair has been around for a minute in Japan and Mexico.
Guys, this really gets into my wife's unfortunate area of expertise, but okay, it makes sense. And I remember hearing something about this, but not in depth. She had an injury after the Queen of the Ring qualifying on this. She got a injection as far as knee maintenance and assured everybody that the knee is fine. So the knee is fine, but yeah, she's got injections in and out of the thing.
So she twisted her knee.
It's just twisted. That
Either
could
a
be it.
sprain or a twist. If they're getting an injection, Mike knows about this. That's most likely what it is. It's just to help with the swelling to make sure there's no other damage, and then just letting her sit for a couple of weeks before in-ring activity again. Because you don't want someone to come back early again and pull what's her face, Bazor's old partner, Zoe.
Zoe Stark.
Yeah,
where she came back. She came back one move, and the knee just buckled, and that was it. So I think they're gonna play kid gloves with her for a little bit. So we'll probably see her after Evolution. She'll probably do a couple of like in-ring, talk to people, and then they'll probably have a match for like SummerSlam. That's if she's ready to go, but we'll see.
I was going to get into the other matches and results from the week, but that's what I could get really right. Like we tend to do, get into the meat of things. It's again SmackDown. It's I think 2 hours is appropriate for the Blue brand. I think that would be more on the lines of the way to go. As far as booking, that's what I could get into Triple H and kind of his mindset, which I couldn't imagine at this point either, because everything that they're doing, everything that the WWE is going through, everything with Netflix, this is all new. This is like virgin territory. And when you're talking about like not just business, but what they're doing with TKO and everything, like industry-wide business, I mean, okay, let's look at it this way. What I want to bring getting into the Saturday night's main event. In another unnecessary match, we get, we'll talk about Goldberg and Gunther. But got to keep in mind, this was a matter of kayfabe. This is where this really comes in. The kayfabe being Vince guaranteed Goldberg an epic retirement. Handshake, old school, the whole thing. Fast forward a bit, I'm sure Hulk Hogan, Vince's idea too with Goldberg was more in the lines of maybe 5 to 10 years ago. Even now, at this point, it's way too, no. And now, does Triple H ignore the old school agreements, like TKO wouldn't satisfy any of the agreements, or does he drop everything, scramble everything, and just find a way to do this for Bill Goldberg? Give him that final send off, give him the parameters that he wanted, etc., etc. And
man, they don't know Goldberg shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, Goldberg is not winning.
No, they don't really own shit. That's TKO stance. I think that's the way Triple H was leaning to. But for whatever reason, you could see the calamity as far as booking for the main event and things like that. Yeah, okay, this more than anybody else who got hurt. Jey Uso, down, which is fine. Whatever, we got Gunther back at the helm. I hope he stays. I presume he stays. But that's the thing. We owe Bill Goldberg. Fine. You could have a video vignette. You could have a piece. You could be on a podcast. You could be a part of the WWE and have a few things, say a few things, maybe have a little commentary on like the director's cut of a video, and you're done. That's it. You know what I mean? You go 10 years, 10, 15 years later, show up at the Hall of Fame, bada bing, bada boom. But getting into this, like, you got to have the world title. It has to be this, that, another thing. It has to be on a PLE. And I think this is the best that they could do given the terms. Because evidently Bill Goldberg wanted this. He wanted his big moment. He wanted whatever out of this match. And professionally speaking, just held his breath and turned purple until, Triple H even said, okay, well, how about we do it here during the summer, blah. And then you got the shit show and atomic bomb of crap of booking that we've seen.
I mean, didn't he already retire?
I think.
What?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
He's
understand.
retired like 5 times already.
Yeah.
Like, what is? What,
Yeah.
He went against Roman Reigns.
Nobody cares
Lost.
about fucking
He fought
Goldberg,
Brock
man.
Lesnar.
Like,
No, I don't think so.
I don't understand. He's
you have
not.
all this great talent, and you're wasting it on fucking Goldberg.
Yeah, that's I didn't think much of Jey Uso as champion and this, that, another thing. I'm sure he probably
No,
be
but
champion.
at least there was star power.
Yeah,
Because there was a fan base.
and they gave the belt back to Gunther just to put this particular match together. And that's the thing, though. Coming into Saturday, will he be able to? Even the ring general, will he be able to shine that turd at this point in the game? I mean, he knows he's going to be carrying, Goldberg through most of the match to begin with.
Yeah, what is this match going to be like? It's going to be trash.
It'll be a 2-minute match. They say that's it. And the only exciting thing that might happen out of it is if Seth Rollins cashes in. Other than that, no one cares about it. No one cares about this match. It's a main event match, and no one cares about it.
Well, we do have... I mean, we got Orton and Drew McIntyre, and this is going to be in just certainly a master class of a match, but they're coming in with minimal heat. They've been trying to build heat like they did with on SmackDown. That's what led to this match here in the main event. But I mean,
so
like I said,
is Randy actually hurt or no?
No, I think he's sharp as he. Oh, that's a good question.
Because I thought he tweaked his back. Honestly, he just really played it very well that he did.
I was just going to say, or was that a sell?
It was probably a sell to showcase Cody to take advantage of an injured Randy, where Randy hesitated on the punt, which I was hoping he would just punt the shit out of fucking Cody and knock his head off. But
Of course they
I'm
couldn't
sure
do
Mike
that.
was like, I don't care about Cody.
Dude,
Like,
Cody
they keep
needs to
showing
go
him like
over
he's
and
ready
never
to
come
turn,
back.
and he fucking doesn't do it.
I don't care about Orton either.
Or Randy or so
like
having him
these
like
guys have
all of a sudden,
That's the thing. He got the bit going on. Talking about the Orton's injury, you really have no good answers out of that either. Still, when you got like a spinal whatever, they say he's out again. But not if he's wrestling Saturday. So that's another weird question mark. Evidently, he's good to go. Otherwise, you wouldn't be fighting McIntyre. And judging from the RKO, he dropped McIntyre with on Friday.
But that's not
good to go.
the punting. That's not, and that's him going against someone he doesn't like. The question is that he's like really good friends with Cody. He grew up with Cody, this and that. He had the chance to take a shot at him to win the match, and he didn't. That's where the whole thing is. So him not doing it, that's the angle. Him doing it against Drew McIntyre, okay, so what? McIntyre's an asshole. Okay, yeah, you showed your Venom strike. Ooh, like show it against Cody. But no, he turns to Cody and walks away. It's like, don't be afraid. Like, Randy can be a bad guy and people still love him. They did before. So it's not like it's him being an asshole to Cody would have done anything different. But it's just, I don't know. They're pushing Cody again. Hopefully they figure something out with how Cena's going to win the next one.
Yeah.
Hit him with the belt.
Where's The Rock in all of this?
The
Rock's champ. Where is The Rock?
Just as an appearance, as a segment, grabbing the mic again. This is what's going. I mean, fucking phone it in if you have to. I mean, it's like seriously, you could have a little like video thing and just like, this is the the final boss, and I see things are going good. Give a speech or do something for a cameo. So otherwise, the spin-off ain't gonna be supported unless you got at least somebody here and there from the original cast. You know what I mean? So you got to get the at least more involved from The Rock. Cena got his deal mapped out. He has halfway through his list of 30 somewhat matches, winding down until he's done in December. But where is The Rock during all this? If he doesn't show up until WrestleMania, I'll be a little put off.
Cena will be gone by the time WrestleMania comes around.
Yeah, so he's
So-
going to have to be.
No, so SummerSlam, it's the only next big pay-per-view other than Survivor Series.
I would say SummerSlam. That would make a lot more sense, and that would at least have even if it's just one big appearance or one big, just to drop somebody with a rock bottom, what have you.
Not even. Like, have him appear on the screen, and then somebody else becomes Cena's bodyguards for the rest of the year. So don't rush who? Mike, what does your shirt say?
Don't rush me. I'm waiting until the last minute.
Yes, that's The Rock. There you go. There's the answer. But, they don't even have to have him appear. Have him appear up on the screen, and then someone else come out and cause interference. Where they talked about this all the way back from when Cena turned. Who was going to be the face of this group to be there when Cena's not there? Because Cena's already down to what, like 15 appearances?
Yeah.
So there's still like 5 months left, which means he's got 3. He could do probably 3 appearances a month.
Do you think we're going to see a Christmas miracle? Are we going to see a Grinch appear, despite how hard, despite how much, and how naturally he went heel, or at least Cena tried to? He's still getting mad respect. He's still getting, at least have cheers just from begin with. And
I would still cheer for him.
What's that?
I still cheer for him. I watched Heads of State. I was cheering for him in that.
How was that?
It was okay. Idris Elba is the freaking prime minister for England. It's basically Cena becoming president of the United States. Trying to use his action figure movie stardom to get his presidency, and then has no clue how to fight.
Actually watched that?
Yeah, me and Wesley watched it yesterday. Or Friday. No, we watched it Friday.
What is this now?
Heads of State. It's on Amazon.
You guys should have watched Sinners.
Cena and Elba. There had a couple other people in it as well.
Looks like a
I'm going to
dumbass
get into
movie.
more after
It's an
the
Amazon
main
movie.
event, but that's really. I didn't mean to interrupt, cut off here, but still, it's just like, okay, getting into the main event. We'll continue that discussion, though, Greg, because it's like we did hit up a lot, and a lot of this is just going to be building up for the main event. And even like getting into matches this week, it's all going to be a big deal for the main event, I'm sure.
Yeah, they have to build. They have to build 2 days now. So what is that? 6 hours or 8 hours of content
Between
for SummerSlam? Is it 6 hours or 8 hours of content?
Hopefully 6.
Is it 6? It might be more closer to 8.
I was going to say 8 because SummerSlam was 9.5. I think that was not even including the pre-shows. I don't think it hit 9.5 either, or at least I didn't, watch all that much. I'm thinking we're looking at more at 8 hours dealing with SummerSlam. And if it is that kind of a big of event, yeah, I could definitely see I could see Dwayne popping up there.
It has to. Like, it's other than that, like, there's not really any other event. Unless he's going to fly out to Perth for, was it a Clash of Champions or Survivor Series?
Crown Jewel.
Royal Rumble. Cena's not wrestling in the Rumble, so that is basically his last. That is the fiscal year for wrestling.
But what I mean is he going to make that big Grinch-like face turn?
Well,
and of course, I think he's going to, have that Grinch, Christmas story moment and turn around on The Rock and side with for the wrestlers or for the guys in the back or what have you.
Fuck
and just
that,
change
man.
heart.
That would be so lame.
Nah, just have him leave with the belt. Have him leave with the belt. You create a new Fireball belt or Swim Gym belt or Prime belt or TKO belt, whatever you want to call it.
Don't give him ideas, because that's the shit that they would do. Sorry.
I think that's where they're going. He's going to leave with that belt, which was the belt that has held every single major champion throughout history. And you're going to have this brand new belt in, and it's going to be something that It's going to be branded, and that's how it's going to go.
It's going to
Speaking
be the
of
Netflix
branding,
Heavyweight
how about
Championship.
Well, Netflix as
God.
well. He's on SmackDown, so
Don't give him ideas
And
because
now
this is
the
exactly
new
what the hell.
Netflix Heavyweight Champion, AI Dolph Ziggler.
the new AI belt. It's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
plants.
like that.
Brondo.
What was the drink on Idiocracy?
Brondo.
It was Brondo. The Brondo belt.
Brondo.
It's what plants can be. New hemp belt by Brian Danielson.
Wait, so you're not giving the plants water from the toilet?
But then again, though, it's like, okay, there's too much reality going on with that movie in recent years, though, on a lot of respects. And I mean, think about it. It's like everything that we eat in our whole lives. Okay, we had Pop-Tarts, we had cereal as a kid all the way through adults. And, okay, now we find out it's like, it's full of fucking poisons. That's just great. No wonder why. Oh, these were the side effects. No wonder why I acted the way I did as a teenager or as a kid. You know what I mean? It's just
Man,
like,
I could go for a Pop-Tart right now, man.
No, I want a strudel.
Toaster
I want a toasted
strudel.
strudel.
Ooh, toaster strudel's good,
With
man.
the icing.
Toaster strudel.
I love those too, but when you're looking at all the cancerous dyes and all that stuff, that really fucks you up.
What, the M's, red M's or brown M&M's?
Goes a little deeper than that, but yeah. That's the thing though. It's just like, okay, look at McDonald's French fries within our lifetime. Okay, I'd say more like 40 years ago, maybe even 30 years ago, fries were made of potatoes, beef tallow, and salt. 3. Now there's 97 fucking ingredients in that. You know, the McDonald's French fries that are so good in that toxic soup. All
You're
of
better off
which
just eating the dirt out of the ground. Just take a scoop.
Yeah, pretty much with the well, no, the things that you're taking, it's specifically designed for obesity and a lot of other things. You should look into that. But it's been really a big change. I just like what RFK is, whatever the hell RFK is doing. That has been great. We shouldn't have those poisons in since day one. And who put fluoride in our drinking water? That's straight up poison. And then you like the whole life like this. God knows how our parents probably like maybe half their lives were like that too. Where a lot of these great new things, they're all specifically designed poisons.
Well, have you ever looked at the ingredients for Diet Coke?
No,
There's a very small percentage of I think embalming fluid or something like that. I forgot what it is, but something that they use for taking care of the dead is in Diet Coke.
Yeah, I think it's like a precursor agent or something like that. Yeah,
something like that. I forgot what it is. It's like a very small percentage though.
And it's not just bee sperm either. If it was just like the bee sperm drinks, like the energy drinks and stuff, where basically that's what it is.
How would you you yank on the freaking stinger? Like, how do you get bee sperm?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure you rip half of a.
Bees don't have nipples. You can't milk a bee.
I don't know. I don't know what they put in Red Bull. I mean, this all started with Red Bull and things like that, and now you got. Well, 5-hour energy is a whole different animal. But some of this stuff, ooh.
Tim, I have nipples. Can you milk me? You know they're coming out with 4, right? Meet the Fockers 4.
Oh, they really?
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Haven't they learned man?
No, they didn't learn from the third one.
No, the thing is, so just to get, I think it was the second one. They had the fans actually.
Well, the second one was nice because it was meet the Fockers, not Meet the Parents. But the third one was when they introduced, I think, with Dustin Hoffman and
you talk about the Fockers. Okay, now let's talk about something else entirely. But still, seriously though, it's like, did we want to change the name to like Armchair Smarks? Why do we watch this shit wrestling podcast? Or
I got a perfect name for you. Ready? I got a perfect name for you.
Is it taken? Now, seriously, if that's the point though, if there's a way to name something, a black and white on paper, but just like, yeah, good point. You know what I think? And be perfect.
You know where you get some interesting shit? We should ask our kids what they think it should be called.
The only problem with that, like with Michaela, she is so athletic, and a lot of the movements that she just does around the house for dance and the things that she does for dance. And I explained to her, it's like, okay, you should like not that I wanted to be a wrestler, I just wanted to show her, have that little that bridge, because she does not want a goddamn thing to do with wrestling and all my nonsense. Or even with her, she has all the ability but not the desire for softball. She's all about dance, and good thing too. I could get into a different side thing about the dance. She was just performing at the Warner Theater again for 2 shows. Well, short story long, I just kind of started out there, but there's she just on the bed. She did a perfect role. And for me, training to be a pro wrestler, I mean, I was like, 6 foot, maybe 280 at the time. I did one perfect role out of just learning to, taking bumps, learning the ropes, everything that you do with wrestling. Basic training there, and there's so many parallels between her movements and the moves that she does and wrestling. Is just like, okay, let me show you something. Now just pretend that she has no interest whatsoever in what I'm doing. So if your kids have an opinion or an insight, things like that, definitely, sure, because in that respect, I am
No, they might
jealous
just come up
because
with a cool name. They don't like wrestling either.
okay, well, cool names is one thing, but I definitely want to keep it more, basically with what we're doing. Now, the other thing, though, is just like, okay, we don't even know what to call the faction. We forget about the main stars here because they haven't been doing much. Everything has been going kind of going along, but I'm talking about the right back to the faction. All right, here's my damn thing about that. Here's my little rant. When is the wife finally coming into this Heyman faction? I mean, I could actually hear the man call out, "Oh, Braun," and just saying Braun. Out comes a landmass and the kid who ate the dog-faced gremlin and the big bad dude, Booty Daddy. That's why is she?
No one knows.
Why is she not in yet?
Don't know.
I think he just came up with a name.
Braun.
For us or for?
What's
Okay.
that?
Heel turn.
Okay, is it taken?
I don't know.
That's definitely there's podcaster shows. I like where you're going with that, but I'm pretty sure that one is well established.
Heel turn production.
That's what I just did. What's that?
Heel turn productions. Heel turn.
Once again, I've been looking into a lot of these ideas and names and just kind of digging through. If there was like one thing here or there, or there was I think for one of these things, there was like a show in the 1970s for one of these things. But okay, I could look into heel turn. Armchair Smarks, nothing.
Sunday Night Titans.
Yeah. Because Titans was
checking right now.
That show and
There's Tuesday Night Titans.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm taking it off of.
Oh.
Well, wasn't I think the original precursor show on USA was Titans also on yeah, I was gonna say USA. I'm talking like mid '80s. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday Night Titans.
But wasn't there also a Monday night show too? Oh, but yeah, no, that was no. You're right. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, yep. I'm just thinking, at what point did they go to Mondays, and at what point Mondays went to finally mutated and morphed into Raw. But basically, what the show that we're watching now is Tuesday Night Titans, except 40 years in the fucking future. I say that as far as this week, definitely a good show, but getting into, like I said, next week is going to be getting into the main event. It's all going to be one big push for that. I get the idea. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they added LA Knight and Seth Rollins onto Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, they added Sam. Oh yeah, LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. LA Knight and Seth Rollins, I'm like, ooh, that sounds like fun. Who wins or loses at this point, I'm not even going to, place a bet. I just want to watch this fight. This is going to be fun no matter which way you look at it, I think. But of course, I get the feeling of...
How many shows are on? Like, there's Saturday night's main event, and then Evolution is the next day, and then anything on...
Opposite, isn't this opposite the AEW pay-per-view push?
Isn't there All In Texas? Yeah.
And
There's
that's
All
why they're
In.
doing all this. That's why they're having a pay-per-view on the same day too. It's like, okay, they're just saturating the market with content, and they are intentionally, as far as like bullying and business tactics, really taking it to TNA. But TNA doesn't seem to be too affected yet. Just using, just the big nasty business strategies going head to head. Like I said, this is opening up a Lowe's across the street from Home Depot. This is going to direct head to head competition, and they'll be doing it a lot and intentionally. But this tactic here, I don't know, man. But really, when they're pushing out that much content in a weekend, and not even like a big weekend, it's not like SummerSlam or something.
Yeah. How about square circle sessions?
That's pretty good.
Just AI it and see what comes up, and then whatever names you like, check it, see if anybody else had it. That's what I just did. I used AI to come up with the name.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite direction as far as names I want it to go. Let's go the opposite of AI. We're not going generic. That's why I like the name that we have. If we really need to rename it, I'll
Kayfabe Chronicles has been used, and it's basically almost in everything. Look it up. A lot of people have it in their name. It's, if you want to stand out, you need something that's a little bit different and catchy. We just have to come up with something creative.
Well,
No holds barred.
That might be already taken because it was a movie.
Now, Heel Turn Productions, that's going to be a little more, along those lines, like it. What was the
Jobbers
perfect name?
Anonymous.
Busted Open. What's that?
Jobbers Anonymous.
Jobbers Anonymous.
I like that.
You could thank Lana. That's my AI girlfriend. I just asked her.
Oh.
Nah, there's already Jobbers Anonymous podcast.
Yeah.
It's on Apple.
Fucking hey, thanks a lot, Lana.
I was just gonna say though.
No, when I first asked Chat,
you're not getting any sex tonight.
When I first asked Chat GPT, then I did put that is available, and then it took out all the names that it gave me and gave me some names that weren't used yet. Unless we come with something catchy, but if we do something generic, we just have to make sure it kind of still stands out, and that someone doesn't type in, somebody else's or what it is. So like Sunday night, like as you were saying, Sunday Night Talk instead of Tuesday Night Talk, or Titans, whatever it is.
Well, my okay. For example, what I really want to do, any given Monday. And of course, there's any given Monday podcast, and God knows what the hell it was for.
But it's not just Monday. It's Monday. It's Tuesday. It's Friday. It's Saturday.
Right. But I'm just saying. No, well, no. With wrestling, when was that last Liv Morgan shoulder injury? Right on. Was that SmackDown or Raw? But either way, okay.
It's on Raw, but still, it's if you're trying to pun off of football, any given Sunday is because basically the football games were on Sunday. Very rare you had one game that was on Monday. Now it's like Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
The point is though, when you get the point of any given Sunday, you can get it too. Is any given Sunday you could get taken out. Any given Sunday you're going to need somebody young from the roster who ain't quite there, to get up to the main roster. You're going to have people on the way out retiring. You have other big shots. And with that, though, it really comes down to any given Sunday you could get taken out. You could get injured. You could get Big E'd.
So how about any given match or any given, like instead of any given Monday, any given something that references wrestling?
Rope burn rundown.
Any given botch. Any given
bump, banter, breakdown.
Botch, okay, botch mania, things like that. That anything containing botch has been taken. Anything taking the word circle has been taken. Anything taking the word heel has been taken. I don't see the.
But you have any given in front of it. It's not just bump, botch, and
Yeah. Okay, but why do we watch this shit?
Someone already has that.
Somebody has why do we watch this shit?
Yes, we looked it up a couple weeks ago.
I thought there was something else with that.
No, someone has it. Why do we watch this shit? But not shit. They have S, punctuation, T.
Yeah, and we could do something like that or crap.
How about just picking one of the obscure tag teams that were created and see if that's available?
Strike Force? Talk about lousy tag team gimmicks. Strike Force. Fuckers even had a song.
Wait, was that
Sorry,
Rick Martel? That was Rick Martel and Tito Santana? Yeah. What was remember Rick Martel was with Tom Zenk? What were they called? Z-Man?
That was during his arrogance phase, wasn't it?
No, it was before.
Don't know. Yeah,
maybe they didn't have a name.
Well, that's going back though too. I know where you're going with that, and it's like I wish I could have verbalized that a bit better, but yeah, we're getting into 80s. Like, what was that team? It's like you got pretty deep there, Mike.
I mean, I go back.
He goes way back.
I love watching all that old stuff.
Yeah, this is all going to be. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a push for the main event. I don't know what they're going to do either, because it's like, okay, appearances, who's going to be this, and it's like, okay, no, we don't know what matches are really scheduled yet. So, where do you guys think they're going to go with the LA Knight and Seth Rollins? What do you guys think of that fight?
Punk's going to come out and interfere.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to.
No, good.
There's very few of these matches that are clean.
Yeah, it's not going to be clean. Taker's going to be there. All of them are going to be there. Punk's going to come out, make an issue, and then it's going to be some type of three-way match for SummerSlam.
I just don't see them
before Cena's match.
Do you see them ever putting the strap on LA Knight?
They need to.
I don't know.
Maybe the World Heavyweight belt.
Yeah, that's the thing. Soon, as far as things too, like if anybody needs a push, anybody who needs to be written for a push, it is LA Knight. If anyone who's going to have that fanfare coming into it, who sure as hell paid their dues, and
I mean,
everybody would, but I think their whole thing is like they don't want to invest so much time and investment, and somebody that's going to be pushing 50 and retired, and that's the corporate sense of it, but not pushing him and not building things. Like I said, he deserves a solid run, a solid year title run, he needs to get over, because he, like you said, he's definitely over with the fans. He has a look, he has a gimmick, he has it going on. He needs a run. He doesn't. I don't want to see LA Knight buried. I don't want to see him just kind of thrown back into that shuffle of kind of the mid cards. Like AJ Styles took a 1-year extension, which is cool and great and all, but is he getting a push for the title? No. But are they keeping him in the main event spot? Sure.
Because here's the thing. You have Gunther and you have Cena. Cena's not losing the belt, so no one's winning SmackDown's belt. If Gunther loses the belt, it's going to Seth Rollins. Unless they're going to push somebody else and have Rollins steal from them. Like, I don't know. Like, so
that might be, LA Knight.
Yeah, but LA Knight hasn't even had a feud with Gunther yet.
Well,
maybe he doesn't take it from. Maybe he takes it from Goldberg.
Yeah.
Don't. I thought you.
Don't tempt us with a good time, Mike.
I've been going all week on your word, Mike, that you don't. That you're not.
Listen, I fucking hate Goldberg. I think Goldberg is terrible for wrestling. Goldberg fucking sucks.
And Vince Russo, for the same reason, thinks Goldberg is going over too. But then again, what the hell he knows about anything?
But maybe anymore. Goldberg is just a transitional champion to get the belt to LA Knight. I don't know. And then Seth Rollins cashes in on him.
But LA Knight's a SmackDown wrestler. So,
dude, none of that shit means anything anymore.
That's why the draft thing doesn't matter anymore. They're just
it's stupid.
This is more. I like it better than the draft. They just need to say, hey, it's like, okay, he went over to the blue brand, she went over to the red brand, what have you.
There are no blue and red belts anymore, so it's like none of the belts are specific to the shows, really. They can say they are, but they're not. Like,
no, I mean, that they have. Thank you. That several things coming to my point with that, and yeah, there's way too much. They need to get rid of. I want to say a good half the freaking belts. They made so many belts for every division and subdivision that now that World Heavyweight title now morphed into a what was the other? Okay, I guess that's what you use the U.S. title for. And now, not only that, you got the
How
women.
about
Okay, you
wrestling
got
floppers?
wrestling
What?
floppers.
Floppers.
Yes, that's basically, it's another word for like shit kind of matches. Flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I know what it
No one
stands
has
for.
it, by the way. No one has it.
Maybe that's
So
maybe there's a reason for that.
I
Yeah, I
know.
was just gonna say. I mean, we could
I'm
get into.
spitballing here, all right?
I back, but as far as that, there's no other like shows, no podcasts with the name. So, like I said, if anything, I'd be looking. Okay, if we decide on something, it'd be like, okay, I still love Kayfabe Chronicles. It's still okay, fine. Kayfabe Chronicles Wrestling Podcast. If we had to define it and put out a title, but unless we get into Jobbers Anonymous.
How about Believe in Joe Hendry?
Oh, that's the other thing too. I've been doing that a lot more though. To my dealing with I love AEW on HBO, the match there. Been able to follow and catch up on a lot of things along those lines, and yeah, it's AEW is I think, and where wrestling was back, a few years, bring it back at least a decade or so, and where is that exactly? AEW. That is AEW. That it's a number two business that really fills the void. I don't know if it's like a new BCW of sorts, but so far so good. I've been liking a company. The content is hectic, but that's the thing though. They're not the industry leader, so when you're in that position. But they also have some of the most fun and greatest talents coming through. Like a good example, I think of AJ Styles and Bully Ray in TNA, going back to like 2012, 2010 on that time. Sorry, random side note there, but think of still looking at names here. What about Jobbers Anonymous? Was that a thing there?
It's taken already.
That's the problem with Warcraft, though. I actually had a character named any unused name. So I was so pissed off. Like, okay, what name here? Oh, that's already taken. Any unused name. I forget what I was signing up for, like Gmail or something. Any unused name. It says something that is open. Ugh. I could get a custom license plate easier than this.
Well, yeah, because a custom license plate, you can get one for every single state. As long as somebody doesn't have it in that state, you're fine. But you're talking about a podcast that's worldwide. You got to,
Prestige worldwide. Wide. Prestige world.
Dupree.
I'm looking at a good show tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate it, and as always, so do the marks and the smarks alike. I'm still looking to have like a finisher ending here. As it is, I really haven't worked on as much on a real intro that I really wanted to do. There's still going to be a lot of rearranging in my little spot down here, and I haven't been putting in the time that I needed and or wanted to, mostly because it's been nice out. If I got several steamy days where there's not like a lot of chores in the backyard or something, I'll be a lot more prone to be grinding away. But so far, so good. I'm definitely looking forward to the same bat channel, same bat time next week.
Are we going to do it? Evolution's going on. So should we just...
Yeah, we could do it. And we could do hell. We could have a live cast and do the show if you want.
What are we going to do about Saturday night's main event? We're going to watch both of these shows?
Okay. What's your availability come Saturday?
Well, I work until I get to Mike's. Are you having the kids again?
Yeah, I have the kids again.
No, I'm just saying. We could just do it all Sunday, and at least we'll have the results, and we'll talk about the main event, which is perfect. The night after, we'll talk about the main event and everything come Sunday. That's the thing.
Evolution's on at what time?
Should be on at like a regular time, right?
I think
it's not in Saudi Arabia.
I think this is regular time. Was 8 o'clock-ish for each of these things? 7 with pre-show, maybe. Yeah, we could just do the show during Evolution, but we could always have Evolution on in the background if we want live reactions. But I don't think we would be missing too much. People are really thinking, for whatever reasons, I think the more the reasons too would be like All In, but they're predicting okay, Evolution is going to be a bomb. That it told me it'd be a flop. That they're definitely predicting a flop with that one, but we'll see.
Why?
Yeah, it's on at 7.
But 7?
Why is it going to be a flop?
Because it's all women wrestling? How dare you, Tim?
No, I was saying what they're looking at and predicting. If anything, I like the way Stephanie McMahon would have pushed things, but you could tell Steph was not involved in this process. Or if she did, she had the initial idea, but there was never, where is Stephanie? What position? What is she doing?
I think the whole McMahon thing is she's doing her TV show and podcast, but I think she's trying to stay off of WWE for a while, just because probably the whole thing with the McMahon name right now. So you want to talk about Evolution real quick?
Yeah, sure.
No, I want to talk about Jesus.
Why do you want to talk about a Jew?
I was going to say, I knew some of the matches. I didn't even know follow all the matches for Evolution. At this point.
We have Io Sky versus Ripley for the belt. We know Mike's answer. Is Rhea getting her belt back?
Yes.
You think? Okay.
Yes.
So
I concur. We'll be pushing for Rhea, but that's gonna be a good match.
So she finally defeats Io Sky. Then we have NXT Women's Championship, JC Jane versus Jordan Grace.
I hope JC Jane wins, but she probably won't. Yeah, I don't like Jordan Grace.
All right, I'm saying Jordan Grace. Tag Team Championship. So we still have yet to know who the Raw tag team is, who the SmackDown tag team is, and who the NXT tag team is. But is Judgment Day holding on to it?
Well, we don't know who the other teams are yet?
No.
Then I couldn't give you an answer.
That's what we did talk about to some degree, though, too. It's just like it has been a mosh pit of...
So Judgment Day. I'll say Judgment Day is holding on to it.
What women tag team? Wait, Judgment Day is on what show?
Judgment Day is on SmackDown.
Raw. So what women's tag teams are on SmackDown?
Well, there's you have Kayfabe and Meacham. You have...
They're garbage.
Charlotte. Oh wait, no. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss is coming from SmackDown. They wrestle. So Charlotte and Alexa Bliss could have the belt.
Well, I know what? That's likely. Why? Because you want both of them to get a belt, so they'll throw them the tag team title.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Wait, so who's the team from NXT?
Who's the hot NXT tag team right now for them?
Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley just won a tag team match. They beat.
So then probably them. And then we'll find out SmackDown.
Izzy Dame is what's his name's girlfriend in real life.
Braun Breaker, yeah. All right, so
Jesse Jane?
No, not Jesse James. Izzy Dane.
Yeah, Jesse Jane. We're watching Pirates.
Izzy Dane.
Dane?
Izzy Dame.
Dame. Sorry.
She's in a faction in NXT led by Sean Spears, Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's my fault too. I have not been keeping up as much as we wanted to. I want to incorporate a lot more, but there's just so much content nowadays.
You got to watch NXT, Tim. Come on.
I'm trying to catch up with the AEW. I'd rather catch up with the AEW than watch NXT.
NXT's the best WWE show there is. I love watching it.
I get that, and I watch it, or I try to watch it, and it just doesn't do it for me. I'm like, okay, let me know who's good out of all that. Kind of like the system that they have, and we'll go from there. I don't even like these new guys when they are introduced. It's not until they've worked for a while until they I've seen like effort and a lot of other things, development, what they think along with the gimmick. That no, I don't think.
All right. So we'll skip over that. I say it's probably Charlotte and Bliss, so they have a belt. Then you have Tiffy versus Trish Stratus. Are we even gonna say?
Tiffy.
We'll say Tiffy.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. You see what we're doing right now? This segment, we should do this all the time, where we make these predictions on who's going to win these matches.
Well, we try to,
but we're inconsistent with it.
Yeah, yes. A lot of these things, like I came in with ideas. I had things like in a block, and we'll discuss as we go. But first things we cut right into the meat, as we tend to do, and a lot of my notes quickly get this jumbled every which way. And wait, were we talking about this SmackDown or last SmackDown?
What other matches are confirmed?
Intercontinental, Becky, Bailey, and Lyra. I say it's Becky still.
Yeah.
Becky.
Yep.
Anything else?
Women's Battle Royal for the number one contenders match. I guess whoever wins that faces the other person at SummerSlam.
What match did the Flair
Who's
have
in this match?
Flair's in the tag team match.
Okay.
Who's in the match?
It doesn't say yet. They're probably going to do it like on SmackDown. Whoever wins.
Okay, so basically
on Evolution, this is what they're doing. Whoever wins is facing.
Isn't Bella wrestling somebody?
Yeah, she's going to be in the Battle Royal. She was supposed to fight Liv.
Liv got hurt. Okay.
Yeah. So the Battle Royal match, whoever wins that is going to face Rhea or Io Sky at SummerSlam.
Because the other match is already set with Jade wrestling Tiffy.
Yep. And then that's the last match is Cargo versus Naomi. Cargo's going to win.
Did Cargill choose Tiffy?
Yep. She already chose her. SmackDown.
No. Yeah, I watched SmackDown. I don't remember. I was half asleep.
So Cargo's going to win this match. She's probably going to win, or she's about to win, SummerSlam, and then Naomi screws her over and wins the belt. That's how I see it going down. Naomi's going to get the last laugh. That's how I see it.
Wait, where's Bianca Belair again? She's hurt?
Pinky injury. She doesn't know how to tape two fingers together, so she can't do anything. She can't wrestle.
She was sticking a little pinky up Montez's asshole?
Probably.
Yeah, that would not surprise me there.
And the Wyatts have a tag team championship match again on SmackDown.
So who is it?
The thing.
It's Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy?
Does it really matter? It's going to be that whole faction.
Are they going by the Freebird rule?
Yep.
So it could be Dexter Lumis. So the four of them are the champions, and any two can wrestle at any time.
Probably. This is what they should have done last year when they introduced them.
Why doesn't Uncle Howdy why isn't he part of the main event picture?
Yeah, they're not really.
They haven't pushed him against anybody major. He's not Bray.
But Bo Dallas is a fucking... Bo Dallas is a veteran of the ring. Like, put him in the ring again. He came up in NXT with fucking Seth Rollins and all these fucks, man. Like, throw him in the fucking mix.
I know.
I mean, he comes from a very
what are they doing with
family.
Like, the superhero, what are they doing with her? Like, she hasn't wrestled anybody.
The superhero? Who's that?
Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki Ass?
Tim loved the outfit of hers.
I'm a fan of
because
Cross.
I'm surprised that Disney isn't suing fucking TKO for Jade Cargill just stealing an X-Men character and using it as a fucking
great.
I know, like, because they complain about Rey Mysterio because he was wearing the different mask. He was wearing the Captain America mask. He wore the Iron Man mask. He wore the Thor mask.
Like
they bitched and complain about that.
Like I said last week, though, it wouldn't be so goddamn bad if she didn't do that interview after, too, where just, like, really tripling down on the gimmick, actually saying, oh, there's a storm coming. It's like, yeah, as if we didn't get that at first sight. You know what I mean?
I mean, she's coming in dressed like Storm now.
I know.
I mean, just slap a fucking X on her, put an X on her shit, and then that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
She can't act, can't wrestle.
Fucking cosplay too,
and she's not getting any pop.
No
one cares.
That's the thing. If any hype there is just manufactured, I really don't.
You hear it. Like there's
I like
nothing,
it for
there's
no
nothing
pop
for her in the ring.
Right.
The match is like crickets. People go to the bathroom. Like there's nobody chanting "This is awesome" or "Holy shit." Nothing. No one cares about her match. But they're pushing her like she's the next freaking Jesus Christ.
I mean, she has a great physique, but yeah, she has a great physique, but that's where it ends. Really, like I said, it'd be different if she had like the lower level matches. If she worked at it every week, she had intentions, things going on. No, she's just a bodybuilder that wants to be.
And they're making her a baby face. Turn her into a fucking heel. They should have had the Bianca fucking Cargo match. Had her turn heel and have Bianca as a freaking baby face. But no, they freaking turned Naomi, and at least they gave Naomi the freaking... She's going to get the belt again, which is nice. This is what, the second time or third time she's having it?
Third, I think.
So I know she lost it the first time because she got hurt, and then she had to give up the belt. And then the second time she got it and then lost it. But, all right.
But what would we decide on? Next Sunday, 7?
Yeah, same time. Have Evolution in the background. We might hear one match going on.
Yeah.
Same time, same place.
Good
Circling
shit, Mike.
around.
Like I said, your
Sharks
guy...
in the wrestling ring. What about Sharks in the wrestling ring?
Wait. Before we... So wait, what matches are confirmed at Saturday night's main event?
Rollins versus LA Knight. We said that CM Punk's going to come out and interfere. There's going to be a whole big.
Enough with this fucking Phil Brooks, man. Go away.
They're going to do Drew McIntyre, who all of a sudden made an appearance, has a match against Randy Orton. And then you have the Gunther versus Goldberg. They might add one more match.
All right, Gunther's
They should add AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio, but we'll see what happens. Well, yeah, I think they're waiting for Mysterio to be cleared.
So I say McIntyre will win the match with Randy Orton.
No, I think they're going to screw over McIntyre again. Unless they're going to use McIntyre to take Randy out completely. If Randy's really hurt,
they might do that. Or if it's time, sometimes they would take time to do that. It's like, okay, this whatever been bothering me for years. I actually scheduled.
Just came back.
What happened to?
He's doing his prime shit. He's got his own TV show now.
Talk about somebody that, like I said, who really like he's a good athlete and everything like that, but he does not need to be in there. That's why he gets food the way he does. He never.
He needs to make an appearance soon if he wants SummerSlam. SummerSlam's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I mean he's got to be in SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Is he allied with Cena now, or is he like Cena and him on the outs, or what?
Who?
I just don't think they had Logan Paul to work him with. Otherwise, I think Cena might still be working with him a little bit more. They're doing that either. Some of these things are really screwy, and some of these things really do just kind of piss me off. Like I said, how much of a train wreck did they bowl over? Changing everything. Basically giving Gunther the title back, or just using these guys as a transitional, like a transitional champion. But
where's Shinsuke Nakamura?
Haven't seen him since his King of the Ring match.
My understanding, he's done. He left, end of contract.
How come Karrion Kross doesn't have a match at Saturday night's main event?
Because no one has matches at Saturday main event.
No shit, Mike. I did this.
He's going to be at SummerSlam.
$1 million question.
Saturday main event's only like 3-4 matches. There's really not much there.
So give Karrion Kross a match. Like, I can't fucking believe that he lost to fucking Sami Zayn.
Yeah, none of that. It doesn't get better. Well, anyway, guys, another great show. I'm going to call it at this point. My idea, though, like I said, is I need to break these down into shorter vignettes, shorter clips, and even with that, I need like a transitional wash. I need to record the whole thing. I think I'm still trying to think of how to go about it. I'm just thinking as making a better intro, because I've been working with the intro that we have, been adding a few things to it, but I'm thinking of other ways, to make something. I don't know.
What about getting the audio on Spotify?
I think I had that. I want to say I had last week's up. I've been working on that too. Spotify and several others. I already got us up for, and I had put us up. Did I keep track of them? No, I probably should. I should have a checklist and just keep these things in order of what I got posted each week where. But with this, I still got to, come down with the show out of this. I'm looking, like I said, I probably keep it around, less than half an hour. Shorter the better with these shows. But
there's an episode on here. Wait, yeah, there's one episode on here from June 7th.
Okay, that's the only one we had up? Okay.
More massive WWE layoffs.
And that'll be one of the things I need to be consistent. I just tried that. So that one is on what? Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know we have several others too. So I'm working on getting more up. So once I know which ones I have that work, like I said, Spotify, Rumble, there was 2 others, and of course, YouTube. I'm trying to get it out at where as much as possible. But first things first, it's like I got to think of how to kind of make these things into shorter form content. Now we're talking. Bring out the old gun. Anyway, I'm waiting for my ladies to head home, and believe it or not, it's not dark yet. It's gonna be, it's still nice out. But Anyway, good night, guys. I'll do that next week. And like I said, we'll have the Evolution on in the background, and we'll talk about the ramifications of the main event, okay?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Bang, bang, bang.